Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 552. Who do you need to please? There's Stanley. He's kind of just getting up. We'll be going outside here shortly. It's still dark out, though. It'll be dark when we go, so that's why we have flashlights. Alright, who do you need to please? Yourself? Of course. But to what degree? Are you pleasing yourself at the expense of everything else? And you still have to interact in the outer world, in the rest of the world. You still have to leave your house at some point and interact with other people. And even if you don't, through social media and other channels, you are interacting. So at what point do you get away from pleasing yourself and start pleasing others, or seek to please others, get the approval of others? You have to please yourself first. That's always going to be the main point. However, there's a balance. What about your family and friends? A lot of family, they're kind of judgmental, and they have a manifest destiny in mind for you that may not have anything to do with you. So you might want to reconsider how much you're trying to please them at the expense of you and your life. Those are hard conversations that you have to have with your family, but sometimes they still need to happen. Or you could move to Alaska like I did. Friends. What about your friends? Are you surrounding yourself by the right friends? Do you have legacy friends from a previous life that are maybe holding you back? Definitely not something that you need to please. And we're talking books, so friends and family. My biggest fan is my dad, so I'm happy pleasing him with my books. So that's not a set paradigm, is that you don't have to please family and friends. If they're the same genre, because my friends are science fiction authors, so pleasing my friends is way cool. What about your readers? Who are your readers, and which ones do you need to please? You will have some readers who will latch onto you, and oh my God, I have a direct line with my favorite author, and they'll provide you all kinds of input. And I made a mistake of listening to a reader once and wrote a whole book based on his input from the 6th book in a series. I wrote the 7th book to please him, and it was an abject failure. And then he bailed on the 8th book. So yes, know who you need to please. And if you get 1 star and 99 4 and 5 stars, guess what? You're pleasing the right people. Make sure you hold true to that. What about the greater world? I once heard a really smart person say, you can change the world or you can make money. When it comes to being an author, you can change the world, but you need to do it subtly. If you're getting on your soapbox and preaching as part of your narrative within your books, you may lose readers. So who are you trying to please? Well, I'm going to please myself because I've got this message to share. Well, that doesn't put food on the table. If you're doing this for a living, you have to go into it with your eyes wide open. If you're going into it solely to change the world, then you need to understand that you may lose readers on that. You can change the world, but subtle is your key to victory. So, to thine own self be true. The answer is complex. It's not always just, as long as I please myself, I'm good. No, not really. Yeah, there are other people you need to work with, people you need to get along with, and your readers, the people who pay your bills, you need to satisfy them too, to some degree, without listening to the wrong ones and then doing the wrong thing. Write the great books, and please keep the people pleased, keep those readers happy, and you'll succeed. Subtle changing of the world. Don't get on a soapbox and just your whole book is a preach, then you're probably not going to get what you want. Peace, fellow humans.